Can you all hear me okay? All right, cool. So I would like everyone to please kibitz south today, at least for the first hand. We're going to talk some more about how to figure out what's in everyone else's hands. Sort of like you have a mirror on their shoulder, you know? That's what we'd like to do. We'd like to be able to see their hand that clearly. If you missed this, Charlene, who's doing the recording and putting these on YouTube? Whoever it is, thank you very much. But they are going to be on YouTube, so 2 of them are there already, and the other 2 hopefully will be. So if you missed an earlier class, you can go and listen. Okay, great. Thank you for doing it. Has anybody actually been trying to do this? Like really work at figuring out what everybody's got? Way past the, oh, he opened a heart, so he's got an opening hand and 5 hearts. Think about more than that. How's it working, Janet? And gee, I'd hate to think out of the 25 people here, only 1 or 2 people are actually trying this. Yes, but, okay. Is that but anything we can help with, Jane? It's not easy. I mean, I'll tell you, I wish I could do it as well as I can do it in the class. I'm at a table. It's a start. Yep, it's a start. Keep trying. It's like anything. It takes a lot of practice to get it good. All right, so if everybody is please kibitzing the south seat, I'll put in a hand and we'll take a look at the bidding. Please do not look at all the hands on this one because you lose all the value of this whole hand if you look at them all. Just look at the south hand. Okay, partner opens 1 club. This is, let's say, standard 2/1. So what does your partner have? Tell me everything you know about your partner's hand. Okay, 13 to 21 points, probably 12 to 21 is okay. 3 plus clubs. What else can you tell me? No 5-card major. Good. Good. Anything else you can tell me? Well, no diamond. The diamond suit is no longer than the club suit. And in fact, it's now 15 to 17 balanced. Good. Okay, so that's a good start. Okay, what can you tell me about the east hand? No overcall. Well, let's be a little bit more specific than that. He doesn't have a hand that's got enough points and a suitable distribution for doubling. So he doesn't have something like an opening hand with both majors. He doesn't have a 5-card suit, especially a 5-card major, unless he doesn't have as many as 8 points. And he doesn't have a long preemptive suit. So pass doesn't mean you know nothing about his hand. Pass, what he didn't bid is information too. All right, well, we'll just do the normal one spade bid here. And we get an unusual no trump from Lefty. So what does West have? Hearts and diamonds. And good players will have 5-5. Or better, of course. How strong is it? Okay, lots of people play weak or strong. Which do you think it is here? If they play weak or strong, which do you think it is? It's weak. Partner's got an opening hand, and we've got a good hand here, right? It's got to be weak. So this is a weak preemptive bid of the red suits. Okay, now what does North have? Okay, you say the splinter, but I want to know specifically, what does North have? We already know at least 3 clubs. A singleton or void in hearts. How many spades? Okay, it should definitely be 4 spades. Unless he had 6 clubs and 5 spades, he didn't open them spades, so almost certainly 4 spades. How many points? A splinter by opener is normally upwards of about 20 points, 18 to 20 points. Because South's 1 spade bid, of course, could be like a crappy 4-card spade suit and 6 points. So this, and here is a game for us. Obviously, he's gone to the 4 level already. So you have to be able to bid game, your bidding game, over a possible 6-point hand. So North should have 18 to 20 points at least, and a singleton or void in hearts. So now, what is North's distribution? Well, we know it's 4 spades, hearts is either 0 or 1. What else do we know? That's at most 5 cards, so we have to have at least 8 cards in the minors. Well, North opened a club, so his clubs are at least as long, if not longer, than diamonds. So I would expect, well, let's just say 4-4 in the minors. We don't know exactly. It could be 3 diamonds and 5 clubs. In fact, I'll put that in. And this could still even be off by 1 even more, but something like that. That's a good point, and actually, yes, you should. But I'll tell you, this hand, they opened at a club for reasons I don't know. But he is actually 4-1, 4-4. So we're only on the second bid, and you already know a lot about his shape. If you normally open a diamond with 4-4, which I do, then I would expect this to be 3 diamonds and 5 clubs. Or even 4 diamonds and 5 clubs with a void. But something on that order anyway. So we have a really good picture of partner's hand. So what should we bid now? Four spades, bid game, right? How many people want to bid 4 spades? How many points does your partner have? Around 19. Okay, 18 to 20. So let's say 19 points. How many points do you have? $13 high card points. And yes, we don't know how good that King Jack of Hearts is opposite a singleton, but 13 high card points, right. So what does that add up to? It's 32 or 33 points if you count full value for the hearts, right? What's the other thing that's really good about this hand? It's a double fit. Partner doesn't know it yet, but we have a big club fit for him. And we figure partner's got at least 4 clubs, right? It's a double fit. That takes a lot fewer points. All you have to do with a good high-powered double fit is cover the losers in the 2 short suits. So singleton diamond is good, singleton heart and partner's hand is good. So all we really need to do is check and see if partner has the ace of diamonds and the ace or ace king of clubs. So this sounds like a 4-no bid to me. And if you were wimpy and bid 4 spades, too bad for you. There's a slam here. Okay, so I don't care whatever system you like to play. You bid 4-no trump. We'll call it, what do we call it? 1430, I guess. Now, what do you think West has? No, that's not our partner's bid. This is West bidding 5 hearts. The guy with the red suits. Yeah, he's got a lot of hearts. He's bidding, it's non-vulnerable, so sacrifice is reasonable. But he's bidding at the 5 level, and he still hasn't heard a single peep from his partner. He may very well have a void in spades, or in clubs. And certainly no defense against a black suit. Okay, so partner makes a double. Lead directing, not really, because number 1, he's going to be on lead. Number 2, he already told his partner what he's got in the way of suits, so there's no need to tell his partner to, about leading. And number 3, if you're going to make a lead directing bid, you have to be prepared to play it doubled. Because if the opponents decide they don't have a slam here after all, they just double you and get a fortune that way. So you've got to be able to play it when you make a lead directing double. No, we're going to play this in spades. South will be the declare, West will be on lead. All right, so there are various ways to play this. Double 0 pass 1 is the most common, called dopey. Double with 0, pass with 1, next suit up is 2, and so on. And if you play Roman key card responses, you do the double is 0 or 3, pass is 1 or 4. Hang on a second, I got somebody at the door. So this is whatever you're playing, this is 0 or 3. Thank you. Oh, it's my 9-year-old niece. She just brought me her school picture for Christmas on a refrigerator magnet. Okay, so what does partner have, 0 or 3? Say hi to everybody. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, look at, they're going to answer you. No, they're answering my question. There we go. Hey, Bella. Thank you for that. That was really nice. Love you. Bye-bye. Okay, so 0 or 3 obviously has 3 on this auction with 20 points. All right, so what 3 key cards does partner have? Okay, how many key cards are we missing? We have 1 plus the Queen of Spades, right? Partner has 3, we're missing 1. Which one are we missing? Which ace does partner not have? The heart ace, right. Why? Because you don't splinter singleton aces. Probably not the ace of hearts, because you don't splinter singleton aces. When you splinter, your partner is expecting one loser in that suit. So if you splinter a singleton ace, that's a waste. Very misleading. All right, so that means partner has the King of Spades, the Ace of Clubs, and the Ace of Diamonds. All right, so we know we're off the Ace of Hearts. If partner had a void in hearts, she'll take care of this. So we're just going to bid 6 spades. Yes, it's basically a key card adaptation of Dopey. Well, in case you weren't sure, you find out now. You're missing the Ace of Hearts, and they lead it. All right. How does your partner's hand look compared to what you thought partner had? 18 high card points and a singleton heart. 4 spades. And as I say, I would open this 1 diamond, not 1 club, but whatever. A club worked really well because we knew about the double fit. Or something of a double fit anyway. Okay, so let's count winners. Okay, Bobby's always right in there with the trump tracking list. The trumps we're missing are the 10, 8, 7, 4, 3. How many winners can you count? How many people here got taught to count winners at no trump and losers at trump? Anybody ever get taught that back when you were learning bridge? All right, well, if you haven't heard me say this before, listen now. Erase that from your brain. Always count winners. It's possible to count a hand with 1 loser and only 9 winners. Believe it or not. So always count winners on anything, everything. The only purpose for counting losers is if you have to give up the lead and you want to see how many tricks they can cash before you get the lead back. It's the only time you count losers. Always count winners. So let's count winners. Well, for one thing, the lead has given us the King of Hearts as a trick. So we have 4 spades, the King of Hearts, probably a heart ruff. So there's 4, 5, 6. 2 diamonds is 8. 3 clubs is 11, and very, very likely get another club trick. So 12 should be pretty easy here, right? 4 spades plus trump of heart, king of hearts, 2 diamonds, 4 clubs. Yeah, if the clubs split even 3-1, we're fine. If they split 4-0, that's bad. And we know something's going to split badly because West has 6 hearts and 5 diamonds. He only got 2 black cards, so something's going to split badly. But we can maybe handle that. Okay, and then track the trump. We're going to make a plan here, which is going to be draw a trump and see how bad the trump split is, and then figure out what to do with clubs. Okay, so track the trump. Bobby did that already. 10, 8, 7, 4, 3. Yes, and knowing West has 6, 5 in the red suits at least, or I mean 5, 5 is possible, and he was just trying to sacrifice. Can't win with a 5-0 split in trump. A 5-0 split in trump is the only thing that'll kill us, right? Okay, so now, in a hand like this, you have to pay attention to everything, every clue you get. Finessing in trump is not necessary. We have the ace, king, queen, jack. The big problem will be if somebody has 5 of them. All right, so we'll win this, and we'll start the spades. There it is, folks. We have a 5-0 trump split. What trumps does East have left? Ten, 8, 7, 4. So let's think about what is East's distribution. East is now known to have started with 5 spades. Hearts, well, we know West has at least 5, so East has at most 3, maybe 2. Diamonds, we know West had at least 5. We have, let's see, we played a diamond trick, didn't we? Oh yeah, the second trick was a diamond. So 4, 5, 6, 7. We had 4 and 1, right? So we had 5 diamonds. West is known to have had 5 or more. So East has, at most, how many diamonds? At most 3. If West had 5, 4 in the dummy, we had 1, East could have had 3. And how about clubs? Well, you know, we don't know about clubs, but we do know that West can't trump anything. West can't have too many clubs, right? And he can't trump anything because he has no trump. So we can safely play a couple of clubs if we want. So that's East's hand. If West has 5, 5 in the red suits, he cannot have 4 clubs. Therefore, East has to have at least 1 club. So, let's play a club. Aha! West had a club. So now we know that West had he had 0 spades, at least 5 hearts, maybe more, at least 5 diamonds, maybe more. How many clubs could he have had? He could have had as many as 3. So that means East could have had a singleton club, and we don't want to play another club. Okay. Now let's do some more counting. How many diamonds did we say East started with? At most 3. But we also know East started with 5 spades, at most 3 clubs, what's the safest thing we can lead right now? A diamond. We can cash another diamond. For one thing, if East roughs it, we can over-ruff him. In fact, that would be good. I'd love him to ruff it. I can over-ruff, and then I can draw trump. Cash all my clubs. I don't want to pitch a heart because I can, well, King of Hearts is good, and I can trump a heart in the dummy, so I have no heart losers. But I might have clubs. I might have a problem with clubs if East can trump clubs. All right, well, that's good. How many diamonds did East start with? if you recall, we had the singleton jack of diamonds and ace king fourth in the dummy. That's an honest queen of diamonds. He's not throwing that queen of diamonds away for fun. So East appears had 2 diamonds. So now we know for sure 5 spades, some number of hearts, 2 diamonds, and some number of clubs. That's East. Those numbers are sure. All right, well, if East had 2 diamonds, how many diamonds did West start with? We had 4 and 1, that's 5. East had 2, that's 7. So how many diamonds did West start with? West had 6 diamonds, 0 spades, 5 plus hearts, and at least 1 club. So it looks like West was at least 6-5. How many more clubs can West have? He can only have 1 more club. That's all he's got room for. If he has at most 1 more club, how many clubs does East have? East must have 2 left. Started with 3 and have 2 left. He has to have at least 2. I'm sorry, he has to have at least 2 that he started with. So he has at least 1 left. Pardon me for saying that wrong. Because we had 1 club trick already. So that means, what's the next thing that's safe to cash? Safe to cash a club now, right? Remember, West can't do any trumping, so as long as we know East has a club, it's safe to cash a club. So let's play a club. Okay, so how many clubs did West start with? One. Okay, so 0 spades, some number of hearts, 6 diamonds, 1 club. So, how many hearts did West start with? West was 0, 6, 6, 1. That's consistent with his bidding for sure. Doing that bid at the 5 level. So West was 0, 6, 6, 1. All right, so what was East? Well, we know East had 5 spades. How many hearts did he have? West had 6. We had King Jack third opposite a singleton. So we had 4. So East has to have started with how many hearts? Good. How many diamonds rather did East start with? We already figured that out. We actually know both clubs and diamonds now. He started with 2 diamonds, Queen Doubleton, and 3 clubs. That's what East started with. 5, 3, 2, 3. Okay, well, guess what? East has another club left, so we can cash the Queen of Clubs. In fact, let's say, what does East have now? How many spades does he have left? He has 4 spades left. How many hearts does he have left? He started with 3. How many hearts does he have now? Yeah, we've only had 1 heart trick, so he has 2 hearts left. How many diamonds does he have left? And he has 1 club left. So that's what East has right now. Well, it's certainly safe to cash the club, because we know he's got a club left. Okay, now he's down to 4-2-0-0. Okay, now, does East have a heart left? Okay, well, let's cash our King of Hearts then. What should we throw away? Diamonds we can trump. Diamonds, we can trump diamonds. The club may be good, but it does no good when East has got all those trumps. So we got to get rid of the club. Okay. How many hearts does East have left now? Does he have any left? Yeah, he has a heart left, right? So we can trump it low. All right, now what does East have left right now? Four spades. What 4 spades? Name the 4 spades that East has left, those of you who have kept track. Bobby will do this, I know. Told ya. East has left the 10, 8, 7, 4 of spades. Can you see any way to get all the rest of the tricks? Well, right now the lead is in the dummy. Whatever he plays, we'll play bigger. If he plays the 7 or 8, we'll play the 9. If he plays the 10, we can play the queen. Now he has left the 8, 7, 4. And our trumps are bigger than his are. Okay. How many people said this couldn't be made? I remember at least one person said it, and I won't ask who it was. But, okay. Thank you, Mary. Said it couldn't be made, right? How did we go about making it? Not what order of cards did we play, but how did we do it? We took every little tiny piece of information we could get. We got information from the auction. We got information from the play. We counted at everything very carefully. We got information from East's play of the Queen of Diamonds. That was the key. That's the only inference you had to make in this hand, was that that was a legitimate queen in his last one. So we got information from the Queen of Diamonds having to be played under the king, or whatever it was. We kept track of the trump. We knew exactly what trump East had. That was important. This looked like an impossible hand. Now, I'll tell you where this hand came from. Some of you may be familiar with the Jimmy Kane matches. He plays a match, sometimes two every day on BBO. And this was his opponent, actually. Christoph Martens, who's a very, very fine player and written a couple books. Martens had this hand. And I was in the audience of about 150 people who watched these matches. And all of the chatter in the whole Kib area was, it can't be made, it can't be made, it can't be made. And Martens proceeded to play it exactly like I just did. And I saved the hand because I was like, wow, that was amazing. How did he figure that out? So I saved the hand, and I went back, and I just studied it, played it over and over again, studied it, figured out how he knew exactly what everybody had. He had no magic window into this. He could figure out that it was safe to play one club, and it was safe to play one diamond, and so on, until he just finally came down to the end and knew what everybody had and was able to make it this way. And I was very impressed. I think it's a fantastic hand. It should be hand of the year somewhere, sometime. But yeah, it was a great hand, and it's so illustrative of how valuable it is to be able to do that kind of, not just the counting. The counting is important, but not just that, but to visualize what everybody else has before you start. I mean, it's one thing to play the club and somebody shows out and say, okay, now I know. But it's another to say, okay, I know the clubs there's 4 clubs out. I know West can't have more than 3 of them, so it's safe to play 1 club. Okay, West did have a club, and so on. So it's not just counting, but it's like anticipating what's going to get played. So anyway, I love that hand. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me get another one. It's not as spectacular as this one, but it's another good hand. I think we've got time for this one. Well, you know what, Sonia? It took me 48 hours to figure out how he did it, and I watched him play it. So it's not that it was that easy. I didn't see it. I couldn't have done it. I'd have gone down. But once I studied it and I really saw how he did it and how he knew how to do it, it was like, oh, I should have been able to figure that out. I mean, I've got as good a brain as anybody else, and how he did it was something I could have done if I just put in the mental effort. Okay, so let's have some fun with this one. With 7, 14, 21, 22 high card points and a singleton. What would you like to bid here? Anybody object to 2 clubs? Come on, everybody, jump in here. Figure it out. That's what we like to see. Lots of people agreeing. Okay, so 2 clubs it is. Okay, now my general agreement with partners is if you want to bid your own suit, you need 8 points and 2 of the top 3 or 3 of the 5 honors. So we'll assume partner doesn't have that at least. And some of you may not like the next bid, but I chose to bid 2 no trump. 2 hearts is not a bad bid. It's not a super great suit. It's only 5 cards and it's only got 2 honors in it. I'm not too worried about diamonds because I don't really expect to play this in no trump, but I want to show my point count. So I bid 2 no trump. Partner bid 3 hearts transfer. I bid 4 spades. Which, by the way, after a strong 2 club or 2 no or a 2 no opening, transfers when you have 3, you should seriously consider just bidding 4 directly. Yes, it's possible partner has 0, but more often even 3 or 4 points will be enough to make the game. And then partner headed for slam. So let's see, I had 3 key cards. I don't remember what we were playing, but whatever you like. 3 key cards. Oh, I have 4 key cards, you're right. Undo. One or 4 key cards. Okay, 5 no trump. What does 5 no trump mean? Okay, people who think it's a king ask, if you don't play Roman key card, you might not know this, but in Roman key card, it is not a king ask. In Roman key card, this is not asking kings. In Roman key card, this is a telling bid. It says, I have accounted for all the key cards and the queen of trump. It's not pick a slam. We've agreed on spades. It says we have all the key cards and the queen. We have all 6 of those critical cards. So it's telling your partner that. Okay, so that means partner has at least queen 5th of spades. How many points? Well, partner took off for slam over my 22-23 bid. So partner ought to have at least 10 points over there. And not only that, but partner has we've got all the key cards. Partner's looking for a grand slam. Is what a partnership understanding. Okay, let me back up. I wasn't watching the questions here. Why bid no trump with a singleton diamond? Well, as I said, you're welcome to bid 2 hearts. I didn't like the heart suit all that well, and I just decided to show the points. So I have no objection if you'd prefer to bid 2 hearts. Okay? The 5 no bid is looking for a grand. Roland, what is your partnership understanding question about? Is what a partnership understanding? Oh, the telling bid. Okay. No, that's standard Roman key card. 5 no trump promises all 5 key cards and the queen of trump. It's not asking, it's telling. The idea is that partner may be able to count 13 tricks right now. Right? And just head for slam. Right? I know partner has the ace of diamonds, so I have no concerns about diamonds. I know partner has at least 10 points. So there's a very good chance there's a grand slam here. Partner has at least 5 spades with the queen. My biggest worry would be if partner had 3 small diamonds. Hearts, sorry, it's 3 small hearts. That would be my big concern. So you can show your kings if you cannot decide for yourself. If you can't look at this and say, we have a grand slam, then you may show kings to suggest, partner, I don't have enough to be sure yet, but by the way, here's what I do have. Okay. On this hand, I think it's really clear. Partner wants to go to grand slam. We have kings that partner doesn't know about. We have kings in the 2 suits and a singleton where we know partner has an ace. All right. So do you bid 7 spades or 7 no trump? Well, that's a good question too. Do I expect to need to trump anything? I very possibly might need to trump a heart. I might need to trump a club. Or I might even need to trump diamonds in my hand. Partner could have something like ace-third of diamonds, and I just need to get those 2 diamonds covered. So I think that in this hand, 7 spades is a whole lot safer. And that's what I did. Okay, now, before we see it, tell me what you think partner has. From everything you know about partner's hand, what does partner have? Five or more spades for sure. Okay, so let's put that in. What spades does partner have? Queen Jack 10, probably. I mean, she's trying for a grand slam, right? So I would expect spades to be something like this, maybe even 6 of them. Okay, what about hearts? What does partner have in hearts? Yeah, well, we kind of don't know yet, right? We do know diamonds, though. Partner has ace and some small ones in diamonds. Or maybe honors. Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Clubs are not at all sure things. What if she doesn't have the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Clubs? Okay, well, hearts could be a couple of different things. Hearts could be the Queen, or it could be a doubleton. Or, worst case, she could have something like, let's say, Jack third of Hearts. One of those holdings would be kind of okay. Well, we know partner doesn't have, well, let's see. Partner didn't, partner could still have 3 hearts. Okay, so Mary, why do you think she has to have at least one of those queens? To have enough points, right? She's only got 2 points, maybe 3 points in spades. The ace of diamonds is 7. The only other points she could have to make up her 10 points would be a queen and a jack or 2. Maybe even 2 queens. Partner headed for slam opposite a 22, 23 point bid. So partner has to have about 10 points even to be considering a small slam. And here she is looking for a grand. So 10 points is solid on this one. Maybe a queen jack. Well, queen jack of hearts would be great. Ace queen jack of diamonds would be kind of useless. How about a doubleton club? Would that be good? Yeah, doubleton club would be great because you could trump the other two clubs. How about a singleton club? Okay, the answer to this is any holding by partner has got to be great. If it's a singleton, what do you get to do with your third heart? Yeah, you get to throw, if you have a bad holding in hearts, like, say, Jack third, you can get rid of one of them on a club if she has a singleton. So your Jack third of hearts, a singleton club. That's great. The worst thing she could have would be, as I said earlier, the ace queen jack of diamonds, because that would be the kind of wasted. Well, my theory is always if there's only one hand that is bad, partner doesn't have it. Of course, the opposite is true. If there's only one hand that would make, then partner doesn't have that one either. All right, so I would expect partner, looking for a grand slam, to have something in clubs. I mean, after all, we never bid clubs, right? So my guess would be something like a singleton queen or a singleton club. Queen third is a lot. Queen third would be still a little scary since we never actually bid clubs. All right, well, let's see what partner has. So this one's all good because partner has the queen jack 10 of hearts, makes it really easy. A singleton club makes it really easy, pitch a diamond, rough a diamond. So this was a piece of cake, of course. But figuring out that partner had the right stuff. Partner had to have one of the possible hands that could make. So there's a case where you're just reading a lot of information from partner's bidding. What's partner got over there? Partner's got an interest in a grand slam, but can't quite bid it herself. So you have to figure out that, well, you've got the stuff it needs, and then worry about things like, well, maybe she's worried about 3 heart tricks or something like that. A 4-0 spade break? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. How many people have taken my card combination class? How do you play the spades to take care of a possible 4-0 break? What spade do you play first to guard against a 4-0 break? Come on, I know a bunch of you have been in my card combination class. Yeah, there they come. Double honor. Not the ace because it's the ace, but ace because you have the ace-king together. If you cash the ace first, you find out it's a 4-0 split. If West has 4 spades, you just play the king and finesse. If East has 4 spades, you have to go to the dummy, lead the 10, then cash the king, and then go back and cash the queen. So a 4-0 break, you can pick it up 100% of the time if you play it right. Okay, any other questions before we break for the night? Oh, lead and claim so you can see it, sure. When do I count losers? If I have to give up the lead, I count to make sure that the opponents can't cash enough tricks to set me before I get the lead back. That's the only time I really count losers. Well, if the rebid is two hearts, partner will raise, and you will probably end up in a 7 heart slam instead, which turns out to be just as good. Okay, well, thank you, Babs, for all your help. It's so nice to have somebody here taking care of all the mechanical questions. And I really hope the rest of you are just going to, like, get into this, like, look deeper than just the superficial meaning of the bid. So I will hope to see you all next week. Have a good week, play well, and bring back some success stories. I love success stories. Tell me where you actually figured out something that you might not have figured out a month ago. So thank you, Babs. Thank you, everybody, for coming. See you next week. Bye-bye.